So yeah, man. So you know, let's get into these sneakers, right? Let's get into these sneakers, right? Let's talk a little bit about, you know, shoe game and you know, what it means to people. Of course, now, you know, people we got sneakerheads out there, sneakerheads galore, right? And the talk all the time is the Jordans, right? The J's. You gotta have the J's, you gotta have the J's, right? And no fault on that, because the J's is a beautiful shoe and they've reigned supreme for decades. So I got a pair, you probably got a pair, hell, the person sitting next to you probably got a pair. Shit, you know, so the J's is it. That no crown would be taken from that. But I must say that I do like what's happening right now in the sneaker game. You got customs, right? You got people that are painting on shoes and, you know, making it to where they're one-of-ones and all that kind of stuff. So that's a great thing. You know what I mean? You've got the inclusion of pop culture being placed on sneakers and stuff like that. Classic stuff being put on sneakers. And you've got, you know, these big brands that are finally recognizing the profitability or the popularity there is with, you know, going down the rabbit hole of anime, going down the rabbit hole of popular cartoons from back in the day and all that kind of stuff, right? And I want to say that if you don't know, you need to be looking out for Puma, okay? Need to be looking out for Puma. Puma done brought some shit, okay? Our last unbox video, it was the Puma Mo 2 edition sneaker, and that joint was fire. We bought all of them. We bought all three. We bought the Battle Cat, we bought the He-Man, and we got the Skeletor too, because them shits was just super flame. I'm talking Scorpion. Get over here! Type flame, you dig? And they didn't disappoint this time around either, because they dropped some other classics that you got to love. You know what I mean? It don't matter who you is. If you from that era, if you ain't from that era, these joints is fire, right? And so with that, man, we're going to jump into this unboxing so y'all can see for yourself why we so geeked about these sneakers, right? And so with that, some folk may know, you know, what this mean when I do this. Some folk may not, you know what I mean? But when I do this here, what this say to you? What that say to you? Huh? What that say to you right there? That's what's happening. Coming up.
Thundercats!
All right, first box out the box is, let's see what we got here, baby. Yeah. All right, now here's one. Here goes the Puma RS-X T3ch Thundercats sneaker from the Thundercats Classic edition. Right here. Here we go. Bam. There she is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peep game on that. That's every Thundercat is represented on this here sneaker. Every Thundercat is represented here. You see Panthro right here on the back side. You see that, right? You see the spikes right there? That's Panthro right there. Bam. You know what I mean? You got the Thundercats emblem right here. You know, some good like nubuck suede type material there. Of course, you got your orange here, right? Y'all know who that represents. And it feel like damn leotard too. You know, it feel like leotard. But that's Chitara right there. You got that faux fur. You can rub it. Right there. You can rub it right there. That's dope. You know what I mean? You got the emblem there on the tongue. You know, little pull up if you need to pull up. I won't be pulling that too much. I'll be scared to rip it or something. But then, you know, along the sides here, you got representation of Tigra. You know, you got Tigra's representation there. You know what I mean? And of course, you got some lion though, right? Now this right here, you got Tigra here, right? Boom, bam, bam, around the backside like that, on the inside, and then you got some lion here, right? Lionel. This kind of reminiscent of like it's leather feel, so it's like it's glove that he wore when he wielded that sword, right? So, you know, the sword of omens. So this shit is dope. You know, and so we definitely was excited about these sneakers, man. We had to cop them. You got the Thundercats right here on the side. This one here don't have any quotes or anything like that. It's just all kinds of badassery going on, man. All kinds of badassery, right? God damn, look at them spikes, man. Gee whiz. That's dope. That's super dope right there. So yeah, man. What y'all think about that, right? Drop us something in the comments. Let us know what you think about that, because we're going to be rolling and strolling with these joints and all the cons that we got coming up here the rest of the year. Next year, you know what I mean? We're going to be mixing them in with the Motu editions. Going to be looking real flavorful out there. Woo-wee! I'm telling you. Let me show you the bottom. So the bottom right here, you know what I mean? It's just some, you know, an amalgamation of colors and all that. There for you to see that, you know what I mean? Just like so, you know. Running system underneath there with the Puma. Very slick kick, man. Real deal. Highly suggest, you know what I mean, because you're definitely going to see me in these. So, you know, do yourself a favor. Maybe go copy a few. You know what I'm saying? Go copy one. Right? Bam. So, that's the first one, right? So, that's the RS-X T3ch Thundercat by Puma of the Thundercats Classic Edition. That joint is fire. God, dog. Let us know what you think in the comments. Yes, sir.